this is not your house. Now, what's your name?
My name is Bill Wilkins.
Hi guys, welcome to another video. This video is with Jay.
Hi guys. So we basically were invited by Warner Brothers to go to this event for the new film The Conjuring 2, the Enfield Hauntings. We got to watch the film, we got to go through this experience, and it was really fun. We were told it's an exhibition. There's like groups of 6 or 7 or whatever it was, and just going to go through and look at some real live exhibition stuff from the actual case. So we go through, and it's all like a normal exhibition. Oh, this is from the case, and then you go through to the next one. All of a sudden, the lights black out, and people start jumping out of nowhere. I shit myself. I'm not gonna lie. It was so scary. That nun. Wait till you see the footage, because I actually nearly shit myself.
Jay naturally nearly shit. He's like,
I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit.
the film itself.
The film.
I loved it. We were just sitting there, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry, Jay.
It was so good. Like, I'm a big horror movie fan, and I saw the first Conjuring film when it came out, and it's directed by James Wan, and he's like one of my favourite directors. He directed Saw movies, he directed the Insidious movies.
And the thing is, we live in Enfield,
so it was a lot closer to home.
It's based around here as well, so
yeah. But to be honest with you, I think that would be the one complaint I have about the film. It was that its depiction of Enfield wasn't that good, because in American films they tend to make London or England, especially, this is like not a very posh part of London, Enfield, it's like North London, and in the film a lot of the characters were like quite posh and like, oh hi mummy, what are you doing?
The kids were more posh.
Yeah, the mum was good, so that was on point, but the kids, they were too posh, they don't talk like that.
The actual house is like 5 streets away from our house.
Not far from here at all. I think the best part of it, even though it's a horror film, the best part of it was probably the relationship between Ed and Lorraine Warren.
That was so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was like, Jay, I'm gonna cry. I sat there.
I was gonna cry.
Everyone's like deep into the film. I'm like, I'm gonna cry. Everyone's like laughing, and I was like, oh god.
But I think if you've seen the first film, you know that obviously the film's about Ed and Lorraine Warren. It's a real life couple that are like paranormal investigators, and they did like the Amityville case. They did the case in the first Conjuring film, I can't remember what it was, and they did the Enfield Haunting. But basically, they're a married couple, and she has, like, I don't want to spoil the film too much, but she has like visions.
I had a premonition of your death.
And she sees stuff happening to him in the vision. So like, throughout the whole film, there's a sort of like this dread building up of what's going to happen to him and what's going to happen to their relationship. And just even just the way they look at each other, like, I thought it was so. There's one scene where he's like singing to the Enfield family on the guitar, good. And it's that song by Elvis, isn't it?
Wise Men Say. No. Yeah, that one.
And like, the way she's looking at him while he's singing it, it's just, they seem so real. The actors are so good. Like, it's credit to the actors. They're really good actors. The way it's been filmed and the way it's been edited, and the actors are so on point. Like I say, another thing I love about it as well, and with most of he has like sort of old school classic horror movie feel with these movies. Like even the opening credits part, when like the title comes up, it's like the titles come from big letters and just music jars, like jar of music. It's just so. It draws you in from the beginning, and then it leaves you. The ending's really good as well. I usually like endings that are a bit more sad and like depressing or shocking. I'm not going to spoil the ending though, but I like the ending.
It was so good.
There's a few different like creatures in the film, like demons or whatever, but there's one in particular that really creeped me out. It was, what's it called, the Crooked Man?
Oh, I didn't like that.
Oh my god, that's one thing. I wasn't expecting it, because there's a scene that basically it's like a little, I don't know what that thing was, but it's like this character called the Crooked Man. It's like, he was a crooked man, he lived in a crooked house, whatever. And the little boy watches it, and then there's a scene where they're at the house, and you can hear the dog like barking over. So he goes over to the dog, looks out the window, and the dog's next to him, and then suddenly the dog just like shape shifts into like this big creepy creature that just chases him around the house, and that really fucked me up. That scared me. Great. And then the bit when he goes into the tent and it's all dark, and suddenly you see the crooked man's face.
Oh my god, yes.
Fuck me.
You can tell Jay loves horror films because he's so into it. Like, this is more his video. He loves doing reviews about films, and
I loved it.
When we got invited to this, he was so happy.
And the whole experience, when you see the experience, that is right up my street. That was sick. It was so good.
So overall, out of 10, Jay, what would you rate it?
I would definitely rate it probably an 8 or a 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 is because, like I said, it's a bit cheesy, and the Enfield is not really like real London, and it was a bit too long. But it's still a really good film. Like most horror movies are like 2 out of 10 at best, and that was to give it an 8 out of 10.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, so I think overall we're supposed to say 9 out of 10 then.
9 out of 10, yeah.
9 out of 10 stars from us. I recommend everyone go and see it. It comes out on the 13th in the UK. Is it
13th, yeah. I hate horror films, but this was so good.
Yeah, anyway, I need to go now, so I've got to get ready.
Yeah, he has to go out. So, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe.
And make sure you watch this clip at the end because it's scary as fuck.
Enjoy.
How was that? Scary.
Guys, actually we've got to move through to the next room, so if you'd like to follow me, please. Nice. Feel comfortable around over here, just about there, it's perfect. That's fine. Come forward there. If you'd like to follow me down here, I know it's very dark in here, but we have got some light down by this door, so if you will gather round behind me here, because we'll be able to see what we're doing. I just need to get the door open. It's a bit